Well, good morning. I think Rance has gone out for a walk because I can't find him or he's hiding from me. But I think that you might enjoy knowing the recipe to the bean dip that I bring to cast parties and family things and friend things. And everybody said, oh, what is that recipe? We love that recipe. So I've given it out a lot. Everybody adores it. And it's so simple that I'm really embarrassed to show you what it is that you have to do. But along the way, I'll give you a couple of tips on things. Right now I have onion skin in my hand, so I'm going to dump that in the trash, which I'll move my trash over. So if I have more, I'll just dump it right there. First, when I cut my onion, I do that in. And I love this giant knife. I don't care if it's a meat cleaver or what it's for, but I use it for everything. So I cut off the ends, and then I take the skin off. Probably Gordon Ramsay would kick me out of his MasterChef class on day one, but at least it works for me. So now I don't want to put these in the trash. We keep all of our food garbage actually in the freezer. We have a bag in the freezer that we fill up, and then on trash day, we do have a garbage disposal. However, we don't want to overuse it, and on trash day, we just take all of our food out and put it in the trash, and that way it's frozen, nothing smells, and you know how I feel about critters, if you heard me the other day. So trash goes in the freezer. Anyway, now I've cut the ends off my onion. Now I am going to cut it right down the middle, turn it on its brown side, and then I'm going to, on each end of it, get it as thinly sliced as possible, which is amazing. This knife, if I don't cut my finger off for the first time in all the years I've had this knife, who knows? But it slices real thin. Now I'll do the other onion, get that sliced real thin. And this is also, for those of you that do the tradition for black-eyed peas on New Year's Eve, this is a black-eyed peas dish. I have already opened a can of black-eyed peas. I drain them into the little container and I rinse them off in the sink. So now I'm going to just dump them into the bowl and finish chopping up the onions. I don't know why my eyes never water when I chop up onions. Maybe I don't have good enough onions or something. But this knife can cut everything really very, very, very thin. So if I had enough time on MasterChef, I would probably be able to get thin enough, good enough onions so that okay, my onions are all chopped up. I'm just throwing them in the dish with the garbanzo beans. Another trick that I learned years ago that I think is great. How many of you have one or two stalks of celery left in your fridge and it's just a pain to deal with? I now cut my celery into little chunks from the end, and I always leave it so now it just gets shorter, doing the whole stalk at a time. Take the amount of celery. So now I just have one shorter one, put it back in the fridge, and actually if you like Bloody Marys, I think right now my size might be perfect Bloody Mary size. That goes back in the fridge now. I hear Rance coming in the door, so he might join the video in a second. See what trouble. Were you walking, Rance? Oh, he might have gone downstairs to check on laundry. He loves doing laundry, and I love dirty laundry. So now I'm chopping up my celery real thin, and I am adding that to my bowl. One of the things that's supposed to go in here is green pepper. And I don't have green pepper. I didn't buy it when I went to the grocery store. But if you have green pepper, chop it up, add it in. This is going to taste just as good without it. Now, the final step, let me grab a spoon so I can mix this. The final step is to add the liquids. And the liquids are very easy. I'm going to finish this thing of balsamic. It looks like there's I don't even know why it's in the fridge. I should have used it up the last time. So that's done. And then I have this one open. This is a more expensive one that I bought when company came over, because can't have them have the cheap old stuff that's left in the fridge. So never know how much to put in. So as usual, everything I do is taste. But the key is you want to have a nice balsamic taste, and you want to Add olive oil so the texture of it and the flavor of it is not overpowering with vinegar, but it is delicious. Let me see. I can tell by smell it needs more balsamic to it. I put a lot of balsamic usually. I don't think you can put too much because you can always fix it with a little more olive oil if you do. And now that's it. So let me just taste it, make sure it tastes good. It's good if it sits for a while in the fridge, you know, like it's great the next day. More balsamic. Good. It is good now. So now, I have, this is great. The best way to eat this is with the scoopables, because you could scoop it and get it in your mouth. So if you're taking this to a party, use the scoopables. I don't have any scoopables in the house. I have toasted pita chips. The other thing, I've done chicken dishes with it. If I have leftover and I'm sick of doing it for appetizer, you can throw it on chicken and cook chicken. Do all kinds of things with it. And let's see how this tastes. It is, oh, as Mario would say, Mario Hilario, it's really good. So, that's it. Hope you make it. Don't bring it to a party. I'm going to, because we may have 2 of them. Bye.